MS Unscripted.
We have uncensored free speech on the Wake Up.
Exactly. It's unscripted. It's uncensored. You say however you feel comfortable talking, you talk.
That's
if
right.
People don't like it, oh well. But it's about you being 100% yourself.
More singing. Like I got Matchbox 20 on my thing right now. So, that's what makes me happy. Music. I apologize.
That's good. You don't need to apologize. Stop apologizing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't.
No apologies needed at all.
You're with the clan.
I like Matchbox 20. I like my music. It makes me happy. Makes me funky.
Good. That's good.
It is good. Now, Cheryl, are you ready? So where we want to go into is when you first were diagnosed, like what happened? Like what was happening with you?
Well, when I first was diagnosed with MS, I woke up one morning and I couldn't see through my left eye. I panicked. I like, oh my God. I ran to the bathroom. I washed my eyes like considerably a lot of times. It didn't work. And then I go, oh my God, I don't know what's happening. I couldn't see out of my left eye. So what I did was, and poor me, I didn't have money at the time, so I walked from where I lived at the time in Crown Heights to Methodist Hospital so they can diagnose me. And it went from bad to extremely worse because at that time, I was 47 at the time, and I had to be, transported to Presbyterian Hospital so they could see behind the brain. And for my 47th birthday, I spent it in Presbyterian, being diagnosed and so on and so forth with multiple sclerosis. I'm legally blind, which is one of the rare signs of multiple sclerosis, which has to do with your eyes.
Yeah.
Here I am. But I'm 58, and I'm happy.
And you're still alive, and that's great. I have a question. Did you have anything that, did you have any symptoms or anything before?
Nothing led up to it. Nothing led up to it. When I was in Florida, I was diagnosed with vertigo. I almost think that was a misdiagnosis of vertigo because they placed me on medication, which helped when I used to get seizures. It did help. But I didn't have what they diagnosed me for. It was more extreme than what they did. It was multiple sclerosis, not vertigo.
Well, I will say, and I'm not trying to dispute how you feel. I will say, which I didn't remember when we first started, that prior to me being diagnosed, I went through a bout of vertigo as well, which I wasn't able to get out of bed for 7 days. I couldn't even hold food down. I kept throwing up. So you're saying you didn't go through anything like that?
Anything like that. I one day and I woke up and I was dizzy. It just a dizziness. I went to the hospital. They did, CAT scans, so on, blah, 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 and diagnosed it as vertigo.
Okay.
I don't think it was vertigo. I think it was a misdiagnosis of multiple sclerosis.
Keane, remember they told you had Bell's palsy.
Well, no, they didn't tell me. I told me I had Bell's palsy.
Hilarious.
They also said, what they did tell me I had was vertigo. I knew I had vertigo, but vertigo is also a symptom of MS, which is why I was asking if you dealt with everything that I went through.
I
Not
never
that it's
knew
the same.
vertigo had anything. I had no idea of MS. I had no knowledge, no inkling, no education of MS. When I was diagnosed, it was just vertigo, period. Okay? And then I left where I was living in the state of Florida and say, okay, let me take my career back to New York City. And when I got here, I don't know if it was the cold, because they said the cold may have affected my brain too. Also, I started to get seizures, major seizures.
Wow.
Whereas my doctors in Florida had to send my medication through Walmart to New York City. It was really bad. The cold affected me. I was getting anything. If you told me something negative, I would get a seizure. Thank you, Lord. I'm not at that stage right now.
Wow.
Okay.
So the Florida heat did not affect you at all?
I didn't know. I worked in Florida. I was in Florida. Fine. Perfectly fine. It's when I got here to New York City, I'm like, okay, let me take my career back to New York City. Let me go back to, blah, blah, blah. And when I got here, I woke up one day and couldn't see out of my left eye. That's where it started, period.
That's crazy. So what did anything else happen to you after that?
Well,
before your diagnosis?
I spent my 47th birthday in Presbyterian Hospital being diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. All the what they call that, the when they do the spinal tap.
You had a spinal tap. Okay.
All that for my birthday. All that for MS. Period. And here I am, yay. And I'm 58 years old. I'm still alive. I take no medication for MS because the MS medication put me on a whirlwind. It made me dream. I'm not a dreamer person, but it made me dream. It made me flip out in one of my dreams. It had to stop. I don't take any medications for MS. I smoke weed. Anybody want to hear that? Yes, I do. I smoke weed. That helps me out considerably. Period.
Okay. So outside of that, then how has life changed for you since MS?
Well, my friends have dropped me. I have one friend that's still left, which is the person you're doing this thing with, Sindy. Her aunt is my best friend, and we've known each other since I was small. Everybody dropped me like a hot plate of food. Not only my friends, it happens on a daily basis. I'm legally blind, which is one of the rare forms of MS when it has to do with your eyes. It's called optic neuritis.
Optic neuritis, yeah.
When people go, how many hands I got up? And I'm going to let you know you got one finger. Fuck you. Sorry. My bad. I'm 58 years old. I've been going through this since I was 47. It's not look, I just came from motor vehicle today. The struggle is real. I didn't know motor vehicle was so huge. It's so much people. I can't see well. They're not really empathy. They don't show much empathy to your disability. And I go through it all the time. It's either my last name. I have a Spanish last name. So they sometimes don't look at me. They look at the Spanish last name and go, oh, so your husband is Hispanic? No. What the freak? When I came here from Florida, I worked for the state of Florida. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
My bosses was, governors, not bullshit. And when I came here, they wanted to stick me into a migrant program to learn reading, math, and English. I think I might speak a little bit more English and know a little bit more than these morons. My first seizure was downtown Brooklyn at Elm Street because of my last name is Spanish. They didn't think about who I am. They didn't look at my passport. I'm an American citizen. I'm a naval officer. No, they didn't look at all that. They just saw the name and go, let's stick her in there. So, love, I'm sorry, y'all. MS it's a struggle. Not only is it a struggle for me, it's my name. It's a daily thing. 47. I'm now 58.
Wow, that sounds like, and I understand it's a struggle every day. It is, and sometimes the crazy thing is because MS varies with people. No one person goes through the same situation
Nope.
where what I might experience, you will experience. Everyone
Absolutely.
experiences things different, and the simple fact that your MS, which developed you being legally blind, which is rare. I don't, like I said, prior to me getting MS, I really knew nothing about it except for
Myself neither.
Montel Williams and Richard Pryor. That's about it. I knew nothing. It's okay. I knew nothing about it. But then when I got it, like I said prior, I thought it was a death sentence for me. And here it is. I thank God every day that I still wake up because somebody probably has it worse than me.
Absolutely.
And here it is. You can't see. I deal with issues driving, but you can't even see. And you're still a vital person.
I love life. I love being here. I've been, I played music. I sang music ever since I was young. So music is a great part of my life. So if you turn on a little music now, I'm going to wiggle, 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 wiggle. I'm going to forget that I got MS. And my doctors are happy about that because they see a progress. Like I said, I was 47 when I was diagnosed. I'm 58. I'm still here. I love life. You turn on a little music, I'm a wiggle, 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 wiggle. I'm do my thing. Absolutely. I'm not going to let MS take me over, period.
Yeah.
For anybody else who has it.
So how do you go about your daily, just give me a day in your life. Like, what do you do? How do you maintain not letting this get you down?
Well, love, life's too short. Like I said, I'm old. I'm 58 now. I've been through life.
58 is not old.
Well, okay. I've been through things. Where I'm at right now in my life, I'm grateful to God. I'm not a real Christian. I'm a bad Catholic, blah, blah, blah. But I love life. And I'm thankful that I'm still here. The things that I have went through, like I said, I woke up one day and couldn't see through my eyes. I went through the state where they wanted to put me in a migrant program to learn reading, math, and English because of my last name is Hispanic. What the fry? So, people, I'm good. Yay. Cindy, tell somebody. Your Auntie Cheryl is happy. I love life. And I'm always going to celebrate life, and I'm celebrating me being here.
Facts.
I went through a lot, but I'm still here.
So I'm going to ask you, that's what I was going to ask you. What one takeaway would you give someone who's out there dealing with MS? And because sometimes MS makes people depressed. It has them down because it's a whole different change of life.
My love.
You being the woman that you are, what would you tell someone that's struggling right now?
Well, my love, I hold on to God. Like I said, I'm a bad Catholic. But someone got my back. Because when I lost partial of my sight, right, I used to go to parks and in the morning and just listen to the birds and the trees and the skies and grateful to be here, period. One person said to me, "Oh, Cheryl, I don't understand how you just go to the thing and just sit down and sit there." Yeah, because it makes me feel alive. It makes me feel whole. I'm not going to let depression, I'm not going to let my illness, like I said, I was 47. I'm 58 now. I'm not going to let MS take me over. No, absolutely. I'm going to enjoy life until I can't no more.
And you were telling me prior that you use like your music is the music that you listen, or music is like your happy place that kind of helps stabilize your. Okay. So
Absolutely.
then you would tell people that whatever makes them happy, they should
continue holding on to it, because it will make you stronger. It will make you happier. It makes me happier. I'm so glad that I played music when I was younger. I sang music when I was younger. So now music is my happy place. If I'm depressed and I feel sad, I'm going to turn on the radio. There's a radio in every room in my home. And it's always Light FM, period. Because it was make me happy. Sorry, ladies, maybe I talk a lot, but
no. This is something like, if we didn't say it before, talking about MS and everything that you go through, like I said, you go through something different than I do. And there's someone out there that when they hear this, they're going to relate to it. And you're going to inspire them. You're going to help them be able to deal with whatever they're dealing with on a different level. So don't apologize, because someone needs to hear it.
I'm glad to be alive. Really, I'm glad to be alive. No joke. I'm so glad that I can wake up every day.
Yeah.
Whether I could move, I can't move too well, and I can't see too well. I'm here. Period.
Yeah, you are, and you're
I'm here for my son. I'm here for my grandchildren. I'm here. Period. And I will tell anybody, don't let this take you down. I've been diagnosed since 2009. I'm still here, and I love life. Sindy, can you relate to me? Can you tell them your Auntie Cheryl love life? You see how I wiggle, 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 wiggle? Yeah. Okay? I love life. Sorry, y'all, but this is how I feel.
Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. I think.
Please don't be sorry.
Don't be sorry. Do you get what I'm saying? Because we're all going through this. It's just that the regular people, and I call them regular people because they don't know,
don't understand.
and they don't understand.
They don't understand.
And they look at you and they go, she'll be all right.
It's okay.
You got your cane. Okay. She got her cane. Girl.
What? I have my man, too. Oh, did I say that? My on tape? Sorry.
You know, Keane has a cane. Keane has a cane. She has a wheelchair. I have a walker.
No, my girl. I only have a cane. I'm legally blind, so I have a visual impaired cane, and I have a mobility cane. I have a walker, which I've never used. Give thanks and praise to God.
Yeah. So do you have it? You don't have any issues with foot drop or anything like that?
But what do you mean by foot drop?
So I'm just going to explain.
Layman's terms? I don't understand that.
In layman's terms, in foot drop, some people that have MS have this thing called foot drop, where they're unable to lift their ankles or lift their feet to walk. So it's more like you're shuffling your feet, because the brain is telling your legs to move, or the brain might be thinking, but by the time it goes down to your legs, it doesn't register. So
well, I don't know, because I just fell the other day, like 2 months ago, and sprained my ankle, and I'm still suffering from that. If I'm still moving, not so fast. It's a little slow.
Do you have issues when you walk along? Can you walk a long distance without being fatigued or stuff like that?
No, I can't even get no, absolutely. Absolutely not. No.
But see, that's the reason why I have a wheelchair, because I can't walk for long distance.
I still try to tough it out. I still act like I'm 20 years old, so I'm going to use my cane or the bus or accessorize. I have more. Give thanks. I have accessorize for all boroughs: Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, Nassau, Suffolk, Yay, Jersey, Connecticut. Accessorize.
So I'm going to ask you about that, because, I don't know if any of our guests, or not guests, but any of the people listening, I don't know if too many people know how accessorize works. But can you tell us how that works?
Stay tuned. Just stick to the script, ladies.